call me gay because you ate me. I'm gonna kick it off, brother. Stay brave, sister. Walk that life. But stop putting this man, because y'all know I don't play like that. I ain't never been pegged. I ain't never been entered. None of that.
Folks connect back in the building. And NLE Choppa is so-called being exposed by his baby mothers for being a deadbeat dad. And then he spoke about the lady doing some things to his backside. And he's trying to express how he's not a part of that particular community because of what the girl did. But what NLE Choppa have to understand, throughout his track record of him supporting that community, performing at shows amongst that community, and the way he danced in that video when he was dissing NBA YoungBoy, it's nothing he can do to change the minds of people that want to view him a certain way. Now, whether he's actually that way, that's for him to know, and I don't want to find out. But NLE Choppa has to focus on his career. He needs to understand that people will come up with a certain narrative about you. When you make all the fingers point toward it could possibly be that way, it's nothing you can say to change the minds of people. So the best thing I can see for NLE Choppa is just focusing on his career. Be true to who he is and stop trying to prove a point to people who don't care about you anyway. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And as we all know, a bitter baby mama is your worst enemy because they hold certain secrets and certain keys to the vault of information that you wouldn't want to get out here. NLE Choppa, man, very talented artist, man. We can't take nothing away from that, but he have made a lot of moves and a lot of decisions where I don't feel as if he thought it all the way through. He's one of those guys that seems like he's just kind of trying to follow certain ways and to keep his momentum going. But a lot of different things that he have done and a lot of different things that he's doing, it does not look gangster. So for him to be portraying and steady trying to speak and prove on he's a tough guy, he's a gangster, just like when he had that scenario going on with NBA YoungBoy clique, and they saying he pulled off and he pulled the fire out, that's not gangster. Because everybody knows that once you pour the fire out, the next thing you're supposed to do is see fire coming from it. But I ain't the gangster police. I'm not the person that's out here to place judgment on nobody, but I'm going to call the situation how I see it. And for NLE Choppa to have that accusation on his name being in a compromised position like that, he have to understand how that looks. He have to understand that if someone's playing with you in that area in any way, what else is there to call it? So a lot of things we have to get our mind right and stop trying to make things okay just because we the one that did it. You know what I'm saying? And just like when I looked at that video with Go Yayo in a compromised position, like, what can you say to speak gangster after doing certain things? I always had the mind frame that when it comes down to the bedroom stuff, can you climax off of that? So what, you want to just feel tingly? Or I feel like that's how females should want to feel. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people feel that way. But I have seen over the years that a lot of people feel like that's not being a part of their community. Because like I was locked up at one time, and there was some gangsters having a conversation that they let their old ladies do different things like that to them. But in my mind, I was thinking of it like they just saying a girl, but probably letting somebody else do it. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't my opinion towards NLE Choppa, because like I say, man, this day and time, there's a lot of new things going on. And this generation is expressing themselves in a lot of ways that the generation I come from can't understand. A person told me that, you know, a lot of people do that now, this generation and different things like that. So I don't like to jump straight to an opinion, but these guys got to understand, man, a lot of things that they're doing now is feminine. You know what I'm saying? And you have a lot of people that's agreeing and understanding that, okay, times change and that's what they're doing now and different things like that. But in some situations, some things should just remain what they are. Like If you cross over to that side and you're doing certain things, that's what that is. All of this smoke and mirrors and trying to have people confused about what's going on, I'm just not a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? And most importantly, I really feel like whatever a person do in their bedroom should be their own personal business. I don't feel like even on the girl side, if she did that to NLE Choppa, I don't even feel like she should feel like she's a respectable person. The fact that she put her face in that area. I just look at it like we live in a different time, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to pass judgment on nobody, but a lot of things that I see in this day and time, it look real fishy. And NLE Choppa just need to understand that focus on your career, man. Stop trying to prove yourself when people already got their mind made up of a certain way they look at you. Only thing that really matters in this world is how you feel about yourself. You know what's true, you know what's not true. And if you let it get under your skin to a certain extent, then you will make people believe that it's some validity to it. But another thing I looked at when I saw that video with NLE Choppa and his mom sitting right there, we got to bring some type of level of respect back to our relationships with our parents. Our parents got to understand that, man, you have to play a certain role of authority to where your child know not to even mention certain things in front of you, that your child know that that's inappropriate to even have certain type of conversations with you. But as I can see a lot of time with these mothers, man, they really are trying to be so much of a friend and let so much different things slide that these young guys really don't stand a chance because they picking up a lot of ways from their mother. A lot of the fathers are absent, and I don't know if that's the case with NLE Choppa, but when I see what's going on in society today, I see that the involvement of men is really obsolete. Like, even if you're trying to be a man and being in the picture, if what you stand on is contrary or contradicting to what the mom stands on and allow, your word is not valid because that child can go and lay up under mama's bosom and be pacified with whatever decisions they make. And you will be blacklisted from even being in your child's life. I think the parents need to take a stance back as parents and understand, man, we the leadership, we're the guidance. And when these kids get off track, man, we have to lock in on them and let them know, hey, slow down. I feel like the mom should have turned their live off in that moment and had a serious talk with that man, like putting all of your personal business on the internet. Even if you trying to get ahead of it before those girls do it, you know that the girl done that to you. You know y'all got down in that manner, and you know it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, in this day and time, man, people are not going to stop messing with NLE Choppa. Like the guys that really look like they feel like they stumped down street dudes and stuff like that, they'll probably shy away from them. But I think that demographic have already left NLE Choppa because a lot of other things he have already done. But I feel like to him in his mind, he really shouldn't care about what nobody feel about him because he's the only one that live his life. And if he's doing certain things that he feel comfortable with, it shouldn't matter what no one else's opinion is about him. I'm out.